Peter Webber and Kelley Flanagan have split after a whirlwind romance, and we're breaking down everything we know about the breakup. Hey guys, welcome back to another shared news from home. We have got to talk about Kelley and Peter breaking up. But before we get into it, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. As always, I'm your host, Fiona Zaring. Let's just dive right in, you guys, because there truly is so much to unpack. Kelley and Peter seemed happy and in love at Christmas, and by New Year's, they had broken up. Peter announced the news on his Instagram, writing, "Love is a funny thing. It can make you feel on top of the world. It can make you feel a pain you wish didn't exist. I'm here to share that Kelley and I have decided to go our separate ways. While our relationship was filled with countless beautiful memories, our relationship simply didn't work out in the end." He continued saying, "These moments in life always hurt, but in my opinion, that shows you it was worth the time you spent together. Thank you, Kelley." So you guys, this was honestly so surprising. They had announced plans to move to New York together, and they had just been sharing lots of lovey-dovey posts on social media, talking about their plans for the future. So I have to say, this is a split I did not see coming. It completely caught me off guard. It feels like the split must have been sudden. And they also made it public very, very quickly, at least on the timeline that we're aware of. So that kind of leads me to believe they don't see themselves getting back together anytime soon. Sources have, of course, come forward with details on what led to the sudden split. Of course, this is not from Kelley and Peter directly, but it is a pretty interesting take. A source told Us Weekly, quote, "It was a tough breakup. Both sides are really affected. They're both sad and trying to heal. They also revealed that it was Peter who ended it, but Kelley apparently did see it coming." Rumors that Peter had cheated had surfaced on social media, but this source absolutely denies these rumors 100%, says there is no truth to it. They explained, quote, "They were together all the time, so there was no way either one could have cheated. Their personalities just didn't mix. That was a big factor for the breakup. They also fought and had many disagreements and didn't see eye to eye at times." So you guys, like I said, pretty interesting take that it was their personalities that led to the split. I have to say though, I do remember when we were all watching Peter's season, thinking that Kelley was just so much more mature than Peter and that she was just in a different phase of her life. So perhaps what happened is after a while of arguing and disagreeing about the same thing over and over again, her maturity versus his maturity just sort of outweighed their chemistry. I don't know. It's definitely a tough one because they really did seem so happy. And I think we really were all rooting for them. So this one definitely stings a little bit. Also, thinking back, you guys, to Peter's season, I think one of the main standout characters was his mom, Barb. And she certainly made her love for Kelley very public throughout their relationship. And I think it's pretty obvious that Bachelor Nation was going to be curious for her take on this breakup. And she thankfully has given us her thoughts. She commented on Peter's post, writing, "Love can be fickle, and it's not for the timid. Those who have experienced it know this all too well. But it is better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. Our hearts ache for you too. Kelley will always have a piece of our hearts, and we wish her only the best." Now, you guys, we've all seen Barb. She does not hold back. She is not shy about her thoughts and her feelings. So I really do think that this post or this comment is a pretty good insight into the fact that Kelley and the family have left off on good terms and that there's no, love lost there, which I think is really great because they clearly did share a very special bond. After a few days, Kelley finally broke her silence on the split and took to her own Instagram to share her thoughts. She wrote on her page, "It saddens me to say this, but Peter and I have decided to go our separate ways. Peter and I had some unbelievable times together, and they will definitely be missed. Unfortunately, him and I are in two different stages of our lives. and saw our future paths differently. I wish Peter the absolute best and want to thank everyone for your continued support as I move on to my next chapter. And you guys, Peter actually commented on this post with a red heart. So at least online, they're clearly still, showing support for each other with their words, with their comments. I think it seems like they're in a pretty good place. So both of their posts very specifically mentioned sort of being in different places, being in different stages of their lives. So I feel like as sad as all of this is, it isn't that shocking, except for the fact that none of us really saw this coming. And I know I sort of mentioned this before, but after such a messy season and then messy postseason, I think all of us were really just rooting for them to, be successful and be happy. But I guess if it's not meant to be, it's just not meant to be. You guys, we want to know your thoughts on their relationship and this shocking split. Do you think they'll get back together? Let us know down in the comments. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. As always, I'm your host, Fiona Zaring. You can follow me on socials at Fiona Zaring, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.